Ryan nearly wrenched the door right off its hinges.
Aaron!
She just pushed the child forward, so that he almost tripped into the ops truck. Ryan caught the boy by the arm and righted him, with his eyes never leaving Erin.
What? Your arm is... and you're bleeding!
Erin tried to wave him away, but it hurt too much and she fell forward. Ryan caught her in the doorway underneath the armpits, but dug his hands into the wound at her shoulder blade. Erin screamed, and he flinched back. The girl collapsed against the side of the truck, sobbing brokenly.
I need to get you to a med truck,
Ryan said quietly to her. Blood had soaked all down her back now, and there was a trail of vomit on her knees where the pain had forced her to be sick. The silent blonde boy, who now stood awkwardly in the back of the truck behind Ryan, would have to wait. A team of 4 came by the ops base for resupplies, just as Bakalov had ordered, and Ryan begged one of them to take Erin to the med truck.
Take anything,
He said to the rest of them hoarsely as they began to clear out the ammo supplies.
Take everything.
When they left, he shut the door with a heavy sigh.
Oh, hell.
I hope she'll be all right,
The small boy said after a minute of silence. Ryan turned to him. The child had light hair and skin, but his almond-shaped eyes and oriental nose gave him away as a Chexellim. Ryan guessed he was probably a third-generation Chinese.
She's tough, that one. Not made like the rest of us, that's for sure.
He sat down on the metal bench in the middle of the mobile base and gestured for the boy to do the same.
Now, who are you? Have a name?
The child sat down, but stared intently at the floor.
Nick Xian.
He whispered, suddenly nervous and very alone.
That girl saved me from the aliens. And the guns.
Ryan looked at him quietly.
And how old are you, Nick?
The boy chewed on his tongue for a while.
11?
He replied quietly.
Can you tell me anything about what's happened?
Nick shook his head sadly.
I don't know. I don't know.
He looked up at the roof truck and leant his head back.
My parents.
Ryan winced.
Do you know what happened to them?
The child nodded once and did not speak.
Oh,
Ryan glanced at him again and got up from the bench.
we lost ours in the second breach, up on Helios.
Nick had closed his eyes.
That girl is your sister?
Not really. We sometimes say that to make it easier, though.
Ryan said, checking through the cabinets. They were practically empty now, and he started making a mental list of all the supplies that he'd need.
She's an idiot.
Nick said, not unkindly.
She let them shoot at her. A lot.
She's definitely an idiot. How do you feel?
The boy looked down at the floor again.
Awful.
He said truthfully. Ryan chewed his tongue.
We have a bed through that door, or you can make yourself useful.
Nick twitched and looked up.
What would I have to do?
Help me get some stuff through from the back of the truck and load it into these containers. Take your mind off it. We're gonna need a lot more guns at this rate, or we'll never push the ghoulies back.
The child blinked back his little tears and stood up.
Where do I start?